Bye.
All right. Well, happy Tuesday and happy November 1st. I am so excited about a fresh start to a fresh month. And for those of you who I have not had the opportunity to meet, my name is Tori Davies, and I am Jeanette Vitruba's daughter, and I am one of the marketing directors on our team Legacy Peak. And I'm just so excited to be leading our team Zooms this month because I just love getting on here and gathering every Tuesday. We don't all get to work in an office space together. And I wouldn't even want to work in an office space together with you all. I would love to work with you all in person, but it's so fun that we get to be on this mission together and yet, embrace this wherever we are and still get to be connected through awesome technology like Zoom and Voxer. So I'm just so excited about the people that we're going to get to hear from today. And I really wanted this call to be, or this Zoom to be about starting strong. So I just want to encourage you that what I do at the beginning of each month, in our business, one month can kind of bleed into the next month, but I like to be really intentional about starting strong by revisiting my list of people, my list of names. So now is a good time. If you don't have a fresh list of names of people that are on your heart and mind that you want to share with, I just encourage you to grab, I have this little notebook. We got these at our Juice Plus Live conference. I love this little notebook because it couldn't be any more simple. And as a family, we travel the country. And so I love that my business is literally my phone, my laptop, which, I even did this business for years and years without even having a laptop, but my phone, my laptop, and this little notebook, which is like just so simple. You don't even need a Juice Plus notebook. Just grab a piece of paper and start writing down those people that come to your heart and mind when you think about who needs simple nutrition. And that really should be everybody in your world. And so at the beginning of the month, I love starting strong by revisiting my list of names. And just remember that we are the connectors. So that is literally what we get to do within this mission is connect people. We connect people to education. We connect people to our community. We connect people to simple nutrition. And we connect people to this mission. And so I think of every time that I reach out to someone, that I share something, that I invite, I am just the connector and I'm just connecting people. I'm connecting people to the events that we have, the awesome events that we have on Zoom, the awesome events that we have in person, even just the tools and the resources that we have. It's like, if you want to share a video with someone, that is a connection, inviting them just to take a peek into the simplicity that is our nutrition and our mission and just our amazing community. So Asher is really busy right now. I thought he was going to just hang out with me, but he is busy. But I also love that I can do this with my family surrounding me. It's typically pretty chaotic, but hey, where else could I go to be able to make an impact while being with my family, designing my days and designing my schedule when I want to work and when I want to just play and have fun. So I love just being able to weave this in and do it all alongside of the crazy that is my 5 children. So, okay, I'm going to first jump in and introduce my sweet friend, Eden. Eden is just going to share with us. She was a brand new she's 18 years old, years young, I should say. And I really am excited to hear from her because my very first Juice Plus Live was when I was 11. And I totally got a vision, even from the young age of 11 years old, that I wanted to be a part of this. I just saw all different people from all different backgrounds making a difference and just making an impact in such an amazing way. So I had the vision from the time I was 11, but I officially could jump in when I was 18 and be a partner. So I was so excited for Eden. I met Eden, how many years ago now, Eden? I don't even know.
3 or 4, maybe.
Okay, it was, I think it was more like 4. 4 or even 5. Crazy.
Yeah.
probably 5 years ago. And she always said, okay, when I'm 18. So for her 18th birthday, she got the gift of a virtual franchise. But this was her very first time being at Juice Plus Live back in Atlanta a few weeks ago. Yeah. So I'm so excited for her to just share a little bit more about what her experience was and what her takeaways were and what she's kind of jumped into since. And because I like to hear, one thing I like to know is how do I know Eden? So our family lived in a small town. We moved to a small town about 5 years ago, and Eden was the daughter of a good friend of my husband's. His good friend Rhett, he is a physician's assistant, and they work together at the hospital, and Eden is his daughter. And so I just love hearing, okay, where did you make this connection? So when Eden said she wanted to come to her first Juice Plus Live, I was thrilled, and I'm just excited for her to tell you about her experience.
Alrighty. Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I think my favorite part about the whole thing was just being around people who had the same mindset of like their health journey and wanting to help people. And before I went to the conference, I was kind of struggling with what I would do with the rest of my life because I graduate here in a year. So I was a little nervous for that, and I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. But after the conference, God really showed me that like Juice Plus is something I definitely want in my future, that I definitely want to build a foundation with, and kind of how we talked about at the conference, like putting your big rocks first,
Can you come take it?
and then building up. So it was cool to be able to hear some of that stuff. And as soon as I got back, I felt God like putting it on my heart to sell to someone who was they're a relative of mine and who haven't been the healthiest. So I offered it to them, and right around that same time, that person found out they were gonna have to have like a quadruple bypass with their hearts. They were having a lot of health issues. So I feel like God really put the product there for them, and
Good. How are you?
use me to do that.
If you're, just a reminder, if you're not talking, to mute out, please. Sorry, Eden, go ahead.
Oh, no, fine. No, you're fine. That was kind of it, but I'm excited to see where it's going to take me. So I'm really thankful to be a part of this.
Well, it was so much fun to be at conference and just to make memories, that were outside of conference as well. I feel like that is always something that is a part of Juice Plus Live. We actually get all of the goodness from the speakers and being together, but we also get to make other fun memories like Eden, and the kids and I all went on that sky wheel, which was so fun. That it was a huge Ferris wheel, and I think it was like 20 stories high. And once we got up there, I was like, what was I thinking? It was so, I was out of my comfort zone for sure. But we were even laughing up there. We're like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go home and get out of our comfort zone. But I'm so proud of Eden. She made the switch into really taking, being intentional around her own schooling. She does homeschool, and she's passionate about horses and cattle. And so I feel like she already has that mindset to just want to be a trailblazer, and that's what you're going to do in this business. And I'm so excited, and I know you're going to start jumping in now and inviting people to be with you in Phoenix. So
I'm excited. I've already got a list of people who I'm like trying to get, because
yeah,
I help people. So
yes. And it's so awesome to help expose them to this through Juice Plus Live. I think that's why I really wanted you to see Juice Plus Live, because it's like, until then, you probably really only knew Juice Plus according to Sean and I, and now, and your dad and what he might have said. But I also wanted to mention your mom's story is amazing. So I love that you went on and posted, and then your mom went on and supported you by her sweet comment about how powerful this has been for her health. So I love that. All right. Well, I am going to transition and have, we're going to celebrate a couple of brand new qualifying sales coordinators on our team. So I would love to have Jess come on and intro her new QSC, who I had the privilege of meeting in Atlanta. So I'm so excited to hear from Jen. Go ahead, Jess.
All right. Yes, I'm so excited to introduce Jen and celebrate her today as a new QSC. So she left conference and I think hit QSC in like 20 days. I mean, it was pretty incredible. So Jen and I know each other because she was a customer for a few years. And she was a good customer, but I would follow up with her and she wasn't always as consistent. So we had to push back, orders and things like that. So I share that with you all just to stay on your people, stay committed to them, meet them where they're at, and then just help, guide them along the way. But from the first moment that I met Jen, when she became a customer, there was just something inside of me that was like, you know what? I feel like this girl would really do great at this business. I didn't even really know her. She was referred to me from her cousin. But through our texting conversation, I just really felt this like pull towards her. I'm like, I think I would really like Jen. We were just texting back and forth and we kind of instantly hit it off. So I also dripped on her about the business quite a few times throughout those, I think it was like maybe 3 years she was on the product. And I think Jen got on a call once, but I never really, moved forward from there. So I share that with you all as well, just to, stay with your people, even about the business, too, because you just never know when the time is right. And that's exactly what happened for us. The timing just all worked out perfectly. For Jen, she was in a season of her life where she was desiring more and wanting to build something for herself. She saw Allison speak, and that really brought home like the true mission and then really the meaning behind the product and helped her understand the power of what it is that we have. And so it just so seamlessly worked out that then she decided to join the team and be a part of the business. So what I like about Jen is she is just a woman on a mission. And if you kind of tell her like, hey, here are the things that you can do to be successful, she just goes out and does it. So it makes it very easy for me as her mentor to guide her and help her along the way. But what I love and admire about her is she is such a magnetic personality. She is so funny, but she draws you in and just makes you feel at home. And her energy is just so contagious, so contagious. So I'm excited to have you all listen to Jen and hear what she has to say about her journey thus far, her takeaways from conference, and just any tips that she has in terms of her getting QSC done. So Jen, I'll let you take the floor.
Hi. Feel like a lot to live up to that. Excited to be here. I'm so excited. It's November 1st. October is like the longest month ever. Like candy and partying and all the things. And I'm like, I'm starting Shred 10 today for the first time. And I'm like, give me all the goodness right now. So I'm glad we're doing this today. Yeah, I just, like Jess said, I'm 41. When I turned 40, I've just like been looking for something more. I was the party girl and it just wasn't serving me anymore. And I've always been interested in nutrition and taking care of my body. I'm a Libra. I was always trying to keep the balance with the partying. And that third kid really kicked me in the butt and I can't be her anymore. So I've been trying to find who I am. And like Jess said, we're talking, we were doing a little coaching. I was really like reaching out to help. And this is my thing. And I was so excited. And it's like the best thing to promote. It's like, I'm just so excited for everyone I know to know like what this product can do. And I had no idea until I heard Allie talk. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm already ahead of the game. I already have these products. Why am I not taking these every single day? So it started there. And then I was lucky enough to be able to go to conference and I just was blown away. The energy, like just the people, the stories, like the inspiration, the women saying like the financial freedom they had and where they start out like with one little goal and how they took it further. And I really am looking for like benefits for my family. I'm looking for more. I'm ready to share the the wealth of knowledge that this nutrition has for people. And I was really scared of social media. I was like in my shell. That's not my jam. I don't put myself out there on that platform. I do it face to face. But going to conference, I realized, like, what do I have to lose? Like, let's just go. And I reached out to a lot of family members. And I think for QSC, it just really went like, people reached out. My mom was telling her friends about it, and people were starting to come to me. And I don't know, it just kind of fell into place. And when we set that QSC goal and I saw what I needed to do to get there and I just was like, I'm going to do this. And I just, a little bit every day, like, I was excited. I didn't look at it like work. I was like, let's go, let's do it. So yeah, I'm still learning a lot, starting a Shred 10 today. I'm excited. I got one client to do it with me. So I'm like doing my own little, practice round, I guess. But yeah, I just think if it's all about timing, it's been timing with relationships, with goals, with changes in life. And the timing was just right for me. So I'm so happy to be here and a part of this community. And when I went last week to Jeanette's, it was like such a great time. I learned so much that night. It feels like I'm in the right place with like-minded people. So I'm happy to be here.
I love that, Jen. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I heard was I loved hearing what Jess shared about pursuing Jen and just getting to know her, because I just think, okay, what if she would have really not cared for her as a customer or really pursued her? It's like she wouldn't have probably gotten to know her in a way that made her think, okay, I want this girl. I want to do this with this girl. So I love that, Jess. And Jen, I think the thing that stands out to me about what you shared is that you just decided to come to Juice Plus Live. And you also just decided to get to QSC, and you don't have to see, it's not like we can just all of a sudden see where all of those orders are going to come from or who those names are going to be. When we're trying to fill out the worksheet, it's like, we don't see, but we just decide. And then we jump in with excitement, so I just love that. Thank you for sharing that, and congratulations. New QSC. Okay. I'm going to have Nikki come on here. So good to see you, Nikki. I see you're in the car, probably taking your kids somewhere, but I would love for you playing mama chauffeur. All right. I would love for you to intro Ashley, who is another new QSC. And I'd love to just how you know Ashley.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Tori. Yes, I am in my car and I just got to my kids' PE class. So another thing I love about the Juice Plus business is weaving this into my life, because here I am at my kids' PE class and I get to do this awesome call with all of you. So yes, I'm so thrilled to announce Ashley. She's a brand new QSC. She is absolutely amazing. She's a boss babe. I met her through a divine circumstance in a park 2 years ago, and she was hiking. She was running this homeschool holistic mamas hiking group in 2020. So in a time where everything shut down, and I am in this group with my kids because they're just walking with all these kids there, and they're like, "You're not a part of this group?" I said, "What group?" And they're like, "Oh, the Holistic Homeschool Mamas Hiking Group." And I was like, "No, but where do I sign up?" And so I meet Ashley, and I don't even think I was in my car or the parking lot. I was like running back when I'm leaving, calling my upline and friend, Julie Zilke. I'm like, "Julie, you're never going to believe who I just met." And I said, "She needs to join my team. This girl needs to join my team." So Ashley has been a dream team member. Like, someone has been, when they say, think of your dream team, Ashley was it. I saw it in her immediately. She did not see it in herself yet. So 2 years later, following her around everywhere, our kids are in the same dance. And, I just keep planting those seeds about Juice Plus. And finally, it was a conversation I got to have with her husband, and her husband kind of nudged her along, and she said, "Okay, I'm ready to take the plunge." And I'm so glad she did. But she was afraid. She said, I'm not a salesperson. I don't want to sell things. I said, perfect. I'm not looking for a salesperson. I'm not either. And I reminded her, because she sold me deodorant. She was just sharing a good thing with me, how awesome this natural deodorant was. And I believed her, I trusted in her, and I bought it. And so I just reminded her, I was like, do you remember that deodorant I bought? Because I trusted you. And that's what you have. You're trustworthy. You are a person that's genuine. And it's just the same thing like that. Like sharing deodorant, you just share this good product. And so she caught this vision, and that's what she's been doing. She's promoted 2 levels up since joining this summer. And she's growing an amazing team. I think she has 4 team members. A couple of them are already on their way to QSC as well. She has snatched this amazing naturopath doctor that's putting Juice Plus in her office and offering this to her clients. So she's awesome. I love Ashley's ideas. We have done the best parties. She has the best ideas. And she will say too, like, I'm afraid, but she does it afraid. And I love that about her, that she does it afraid, because she has amazing ideas and she is just killing it in this Juice Plus space. And I'm super excited for her. So I can't wait for you guys to just hear from her herself.
Wow. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah, so like Nikki said, I met Nikki randomly in a park, and she would randomly, plant these seeds about Juice Plus. I had heard about Juice Plus years ago, always thought it made sense and I wanted to do it, just timing wasn't right. We were a very frugal family. We just really couldn't afford to do that, to honestly. And so I just put it off. I came to the point where I wanted to buy maybe a tower garden. And I think that was kind of ultimately what reintroduced me back to Juice Plus again. And again, I'm just not a really like extroverted type of person. I'm pretty introverted. And so I just didn't think that I could do anything like this. I didn't think I could share with people. I didn't think I could, convince people that they need it, even though I have all these other things I try to convince people they need along the natural health route, at least. And so eventually just kind of came to the point where my husband was talking to Nikki at dance one day when I had to leave, and he came home and said, your friend Nikki's doing this Juice Plus thing. And like the way you talk about your natural health stuff, you could do this, you could do it. And so Nikki kind of dripped on me a little bit, but then I think I needed my husband to kind of also say, no, you can do it. And so I think I signed up that night and I went ahead and did that. I had no clue what I was doing. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I just knew that I wanted to take it. I wanted to get my, my products at the best price, because I knew I wanted to take it. So I just really leaned on Nikki, and she introduced me to Julie and Julie Muse and Julie Zilke, and they really have helped me immensely. So that's been great. So let's see, where am I going with this? Time wasn't right. We made it work. We ended up making it work. And then I'm a nurse, and it happened that my hours were going to be getting cut at work. They were just kind of adjusting some hours to make life better for us, so they say, but it really kind of affected my income. So that was a month or so, maybe, after I signed up with Juice Plus. And I had all these prayers lately about, God, just close the doors that need to be closed, open up the doors that need to be opened. And I just took this as like my sign, like this is the door opening, and that door is slowly closing. This door is opening. So that's what I took it as a sign, and I started to run with it. And Nikki had really encouraged me that this lost income, Nikki and Julie, everybody, honestly, that this lost income that I'm losing through my nursing career, which I love, could be made up with this career, with this, with this product, this company. And so I started to run with that. And honestly, you are also amazing and so inspiring. So I really fell in love with the community more than anything, and really leaned on everyone to help me out. As far as getting to QSC, I feel like I don't know how I got there, because I feel like my upline really carried me there and got me there. But mainly, I recruited some friends. I have lots of friends actually who were already on the product. So that was a little tough because all the people that I thought they're going to want this, they were already taking it. So that made things a little bit difficult for me. But I did have a good friend in my neighborhood who her and I are very like-minded. She joined my team and got the Partner Plus in the 10 days. And then I also had a physician, an old physician friend of mine that I used to work with, who is an integrative medicine doctor. She treats very sick, autistic kids, families with vaccine injuries, that type of thing. And so I talked to her about the product. She had already been familiar with it, and she decided to partner with me as well and prescribe it as part of her care plan for some of her kids that she thought could benefit from it. She does have a lot of kids with allergy issues that may not be able to take it, but she prescribed it. And the thing that is helpful about that is when she prescribes it, you have to take it. It's, if you can't follow her care plan, you don't see her. And people pay a lot of money out of pocket to see her. So they were willing to do that. So that's been helpful. So I think building my team up and getting the support has really given me confidence to get to where I need to go. I still am a bundle of nerves every time I talk in front of people, so forgive me for that. But I think that's getting my team is what's giving me the confidence and support that I need. And then just the other day, I had a friend of mine, a nurse that I worked with, who had to leave nursing because she had cancer twice, very sick, offered the product to her. She started taking it. She's only been taking it for about a month now, but she called me crying, just saying, thank you so much for giving me this product. And she's like, I'm not feeling anything different yet, but I know, like, everything I'm reading, I know this is going to do so good for me. And those types of things as a nurse, like that was what did it for me. That's what's really kind of keeping me going, is people contacting me and reaching out to me. As far as what I'm doing to kind of keep going and progressing, we're doing events. I think it's kind of getting to the end of the year, so I'm not sure what to do anymore or what to do at this point, but we did an event where we taught infant CPR. We did an event with an esthetician. So it's kind of a little bit out of the box events to maybe get people a little more intrigued and to get people to show up is kind of what my plan is. I would like to do a couple more Zoom calls possibly and get some of that as well for the people that can't make it. Yeah, I guess that's primarily what I've been doing to get there.
Girl, that was amazing. There were so many gold nuggets in what you shared. Thank you. That was like a mini training, just your story. That is, you guys, do you see why we do these Tuesday team Zooms? Because we need to hear from each other. We need to come together, and our own passion and our own stories are what continue to fuel us to go forward and to believe in people before they see it. So Nikki, I love that she was your dream team member for 2 years. I love that you were persistent in sharing and loving genuinely, right? Just a dance class. Like, I love that. And Ashley, I love that all the things you said, every single bit of what you said, just the way that you got creative and bold, it sounds like. And I'm really glad that you highlighted the cancer, because cancer lately has just been so on my heart to reach people and help people. I did a post on Facebook with, I don't know if you guys have listened to or heard, but it's Michaela Peterson's talk, the AEIOUs of striding through cancer. And I just believe if we all go listen to that and just share far and wide, just send a genuine message to people that you know that have cancer going around, right? All of us know somebody who has somebody that they love that is battling. So I'm so glad you highlighted that, because that has been really, really on my heart lately. And I just love everything that was shared, and I'm so inspired myself. So I'm just reminded of why we come together. And we're going to now jump into doing the drawing for the free conference ticket. So I'm going to just share, though, this last quote as I pull up, sharing my screen of all the people
And
that.
Tori, can
Yeah.
you remind them how they how their names got entered.
Yeah.
Because we may be doing this again.
Okay, that's so exciting. So we encouraged people to start planning and commit by purchasing your Juice Plus Live ticket to Phoenix. The dates are April 20th through the 22nd. So we just want to go ahead and highlight that every single week because we're going to be talking about it, because there is something that, you know, we talk about all these different events, and that is the Big Rock event. That's the biggest event that's twice a year in the spring and in the fall that we plan for. And we that's really where the master vision comes from. So the people that are in this drawing are the people that have already purchased their own tickets. And I just want to leave you with this quote. I shared this quote in our team chat, but it says, get your vision clear in your mind, know exactly what it will look like, and then go tell others about it. And that's a quote by Eric Worre, but that's exactly what we do over and over. So I just want, as we leave this call, I just want to say, who do you need to go share your vision with and believe in before they see it? All right, can I get a drum roll?
Da, 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 da. I don't know how to do a drum roll here. I gotta sit down my phone. Here we go.
Debbie Weisler.
Woo!
Congratulations, Debbie. Okay, well, Debbie's getting her conference ticket paid for, and stay tuned for when we do this again, because I think we're gonna do it again. So
And maybe if you didn't win this month, your name would go back in, maybe. So we'll see.
that would be good. I love that. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. I would love for you to go comment on our team Facebook page what your takeaway was from today, because I think just sharing nuggets is the best thing that we can do just with each other. Like, okay, I'm walking away from this call with this. So I would love for you to do
Congratulations,
that. Congratulations, Debbie. Thank you to all who shared. Thank you, Ashley and Jen and Eden. And thank you, Nikki and Jess, for introing them.
It was
Everyone.
awesome. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, let's go.
Thank
Start
you,
strong.
Eden and Jen and
Thanks,
Ashley.
Tori, for putting